I hope you are all fine and safe at your home, right? In every class I am telling, frequently wash your hands. You should wear face masks while going outside. You should take care of your health. Okay, dears? So today we are going to revise the chapters for your periodic test 1 examination. Okay. Already you know very well how many chapters for your exam? We have 2 chapters, right? What are the chapters? Chapter 1, computer system, right? Computer system. What is our second chapter? Formatting data. Formatting data in Excel 2016. Yes, dears, look at the board. We have 2 chapters for periodic test 1. Chapter 1, computer system. Chapter 2, formatting data in Excel 2016. Okay? So today we are going to revise. We are going to revise the chapter. Before we enter the section, we will see the question pattern. Okay? Look at the board. Question pattern. So you are going to write the CS exam for 20 marks. How many marks? 20 marks. Total marks 20. Okay. How many marks you are going to write the exam? 20 marks. Yes. But exam timing is 1.5 hours. Okay. Your total marks is 20. Exam timing is 1.5 hours. Okay. So here we are going to see the question patterns. First Roman, fill in, then choose true or false, identify the pictures, okay, then answer in one word, question and answer, expansion form, then shortcut keys. Okay, so this is your question pattern. Once again I will repeat. Fill in, choose true or false, identify the pictures, answer in one word, question and answer, expansion form and shortcut keys. Okay, you are going to write the exam for 20 marks. Okay. So now we are going to revise the first chapter. What is our first chapter? Computer system. Okay. Computer system. So in this chapter, what are the topics we learn? Just you recall. Types of computers, right? Example for hardware and software, and types of computer languages, right? So these are the topics only we learn from first chapter. Just you recall. What is our first topic? Types of computers. Okay. Types of computers. So what are the types of computers? How the computers are classified? Based on the size. Based on the size only the computers are classified. Okay. We have 5 types of computers. How many types of computers? 5 types of computers. What are they? Mobile computer, microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer, and then supercomputer. So repeat the types of computers: mobile computer, microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer, and supercomputer. Okay, first one, mobile computers. What is meant by mobile computer? The size was very small in size, but we can store many things, right? Many data, many informations we can store in mobile computer. Like our mobile also one of the example for mobile computers. Okay, the size was very small, right? So what are the example for mobile computer? PDA, laptop, hybrid computer, okay, and etc. So what is meant by PDA? Personal data assistant. Personal data assistant. Okay, so these are the example for mobile computer: PDA, laptop, hybrid, and etc. You can write any other examples, not only this. Okay dears, notepad computer, tablet computers, that also you can write. Then next one, microcomputer. So what is meant by a microcomputer? Compare with a mobile computer, the size of the microcomputer is somewhat big, right? And also it will more expansive, okay, and it has very good storage. We can store more data, right? So what is example for microcomputer? Desktop, right? Desktop. The microcomputer we can use only one person at a time. Okay, in our home, offices, in our school also we have the desktop computer, right? The desktop computer has the parts, right? Monitor, keyboard, mouse, and CPU. The parts of a computer are connected with the wires, right? So at a time only one person can use this type of computer. What is the type of computer? Microcomputer. What is the example for microcomputer? Desktop computer. Okay, understand? Next one, mini computer. The name only mini computer, but the size was very much big, very big in size. Okay, and it was very expansive. It is looking like a refrigerator, fridge. Okay, mini computer is looking like our fridge. Okay dear, so what are the example for mini computer? Look at the board of you. What are the example for mini computer? CDC 160A, Microvax, $3,100 and HP 2,100. Okay, so what are the example for mini computer? CDC 160A, Microvax 3,100 and HP 2,100. So these are the example for mini computer. Okay, next one, mainframe computer. What is that? Mainframe computer. It was also more expensive and it was occupied on entire room. Okay, it was very big in size. Understand? Yes. So in many big factories, schools, government offices, they are using the mainframe computers. Why? Because they want to store bulk amount of data, right? That's why in the big factories, government offices and all, they are using the mainframe computers. Understand? So next, what are the example for mainframe computers? Look at the board. IBM 4381, DEC 10 and NEC Okay. What are the examples for mainframe computer? IBM 4381, DEC 10 and NEC 610. So these are the examples for mainframe computer. Next one, supercomputers. Supercomputers. Compare with mobile computer, microcomputer, mini computer and mainframe computer. It was so expensive. Okay. Nowadays, most of them using the supercomputers only. Okay. In our weather forecasting department, they are using the supercomputer, and also very big factories and all using this type of computer also. Okay. So what are the examples for supercomputer? IBM Secure and Fujitsu's K computer. Understand, yes? So once again, I will recall what are the types of computers. Mobile computers. The example for mobile computers is PDA, laptop, hybrid computer, notepad computer, tablet. So you can write any example for mobile computers. The next one, microcomputers. We can use only one person at a time. What is the example for a microcomputer? Desktop. Next one, mini computers. What are the example? CDC 160A, Microvax 3100 and HP 2100. Maybe ask in the exam also, what is the example for a mini computer, what is the example for mainframe computer, and what is the example for a supercomputer. Like that they will ask in the exam also, so everyone should know the examples. Okay. The next one, mainframe computer. What are the examples? IBM 4381, DEC 10 and NEC 610. Then last one, supercomputer. What are the examples? IBM, Secure and Fujitsu's K computer. Understand here? The next one, computer is mainly classified into two types. Okay. There are two important things we have for computers. One is hardware and the another one is software. Hardware and software. Okay. There are two things are important to run the computer. What are they? Hardware and software. Okay. First one, hardware. What is meant by hardware? It is a physical components. It is a physical components or parts of a computer. Both are same only. Okay. Hardware means it is the physical components of a computer or parts of a computer. Right. The next one, software. What is the use of software? It is used to run a computer or operating a computer. Okay. It is a set of instructions. Software means what? It is a set of instructions to operate a computer or run a computer. Are you clear about that? What is meant by hardware and what is meant by software? Right. Now we are going to revise what are the examples for hardware and what are the examples for software also. And this also again classified into next types. Okay. Hardware is classified into three types. Okay. Input devices and output devices, processing devices. Okay. The hardware is also classified into how many types? Three types. Input devices, output devices, processing devices. Okay. And then the software also classified into mainly two types. System software and application software. System software and application software. Okay, the software is classified into two types: system software and application software. Like that, the hardware also classified into how many types? Three types: input devices, output devices and processing devices. But we learned only input devices and output devices in this chapter, right? So no processing devices. Okay dears, so what is meant by input and what is meant by output? You know very well. Just you recall and say the answer. What is meant by input? What we are given to the computer, right? What we are given to the computer is called input. Okay, what is meant by output? What we are getting from the computer. What we are getting from the computer is called output. Are you clear about that? What is meant by input and output? Input means what we are given to the computer is called input. What we are getting from the computer is called output. Let's see the example for input devices and output devices. So the first one, input devices. Input devices. What are the examples for input devices you learned from first chapter? What is the first one? MICR, right? MICR. What is the full form of MICR? Already I told in the class also. The expansion form and all very important. Okay. The full form for MICR is magnetic ink character recognition. Magnetic ink character recognition. MICR means magnetic ink character recognition. In bank and all, they are using the process MICR. Okay. Next one, OMR. Okay. Optical mark reader. Optical mark reader. Then OCR. Okay, optical character reader. Optical character reader. Okay, then smart cards. Okay, so these are the example for input devices, and one more, barcode reader. So MICR, magnetic ink character recognition. OMR, optical mark reader. OCR, optical character reader. Smart card, barcode reader, right? The barcode reader they are using in the supermarket, right? Shoppings. Smart cards they are using in petrol bank and the bank also, ATM center. Like that, we are using the smart cards. OCR they are using in bank, right? The next one, OMR. I think most of them seeing the OMR sheet, right? Then MICR, magnetic ink character recognition. Mostly the process is using by bank. Understand? So these are the example for input devices. Next one, output devices. What is the next one? Output devices. Okay. What are the examples you learned for output devices? First one, LCD. What is the full form of LCD? Liquid crystal display. Okay. Liquid crystal display. Then next one, Braille printer. plotters. Okay, so these are the example for output devices. LCD means what? Projector. What is the full form of LCD? Liquid crystal display. Then Braille printer. Who uses the Braille printer? Who cannot see, that people only use the Braille printer. And the next one, plotters. The animation and all, we are using the plotters. Okay, we know very well, we have 4 types of plotters. Okay, how many types of plotters? 4 types. Okay, drum platter, inkjet platter, flatbed platter, and the micrographic platter. Okay, look at the board all of you. What are the 4 types of platters? Drum platter, inkjet platter, flatbed platter, micrographic platters. Okay, so what are the output devices? LCD, liquid crystal display, Braille printer. Who cannot see, that people use the this type of printer, and then platters. The animation and all, we are using the platters. The platters, we have 4 types. What are they? Drum platter, inkjet platter, flatbed platter, and micrographic platter. So, before we revise the example for input devices in hardware, right? Now we are going to revise the software. Already you know very well what is meant by software. It is a set of instructions. Software means what? Set of instructions. Set of instructions is used to operating a computer or running a computer. Okay, already we know very well the software is mainly classified into how many types? 2 types, right? System software and application software. System software and application software. Okay. So, this system software is also classified into 5 types. What are they? Compiler, assembler, OS, interpreter, and drivers. Okay. So the system software is classified into 5 types: compiler, assembler. OS means operating system. What is the full form of OS? Operating system. Okay. Operating system. Interpreter and drivers. Like that, the application software is also classified into 2 types. Okay. Package and utility. Package and utility. Okay. Look at the board all of you. The software is mainly classified into 2 types: system software and application software. The system software is also classified into 5 types: compiler, assembler, OS operating system, interpreter and drivers. The application software is also classified into 2 types: package and utility. Okay. The next one, computer languages. What is that? Computer languages. Okay, what is the use of language? So what is the use of computer language? It is communicate between humans and computer. Okay. What is the use of computer language? It is used to communicate the humans and the systems. Okay. Mainly the computer language is classified into two types. Okay. Low level language. Low level language and high level language. Okay. Mainly the computer language is classified into two types, low level language and high level language. Okay. Again the low level language is classified into two types, machine language and assembly language. Okay. So the low level language is very easy to understand. Machine level language means what? Already we know very well, computer knows only zeros and ones, not other languages. Whatever we are given, the computer itself it converted into zeros and ones. That is the machine level language. Okay. Then assembly language means what? Whatever we are given, the computer itself it will assemble, okay, by using the compiler, drivers, interpreters and all. Okay, by using this it will assemble the languages and it will give the output for us. That is the assembly language. Then high level language means what? It was somewhat difficult to understand. It is looking like our English language. Okay, it is a combination of English alphabets, numbers, then symbols also. Okay, so whatever languages we want to write the program means we should know the format for the language. Okay, some example for high level language is Gopal, Fortran, C++, Java, HTML. Okay, so example for high level language is Gopal, Fortran, C++, Java and HTML. Computer language is classified into two types, low level language and high level language. The low level language is also classified into two types, machine language and assembly language. Machine language means what? Zeros and one. Assembly language means converted into low level language. And then high level language means what? It was difficult to understand. So what are the examples for high level language? Gopal, Fortran, C++, Java and HTML. Okay dears, so our first chapter was revised. Let's read the book back exercises. Look at the book. First Roman, fill in. First question, dash are portable versions of PC. PC means what? Personal computer, right? So dash are portable versions of PC. Laptops. What is that? Laptops. Next one, dash do not have a keyboard or a mouse. Dash do not have a keyboard or a mouse. Tablet computers. In tablet computer, we don't want the keyboard and mouse and all, right? Next one, dash is a unique combination of vertical bars that represent product information. Barcode, right? In barcode only in supermarket and all, they will represent the information of the product. The next one, dash language is written using only zeros and ones. That is machine level language. What is the answer? Machine. Machine language is written using only zeros and ones. The next one, dash is an example of high level language, high level computer language. Dash is an example of high level computer language. Gopal, you can write any other example, not only Gopal. Okay, the option Gopal only given, that's why written Gopal. You can write any other high level language. Understand? Okay, next Roman, true or false? Computers are available in different size and types. Computers are available in different sizes and types. Is this true or false? Yes, this is true only. The computers are available in different size and different types also, right? The next one, both laptops and netbooks are capable of running the same software. Both laptops and netbooks are capable of running the same software. Yes, this statement also true. Next one, mainframes are smaller than mini computers in size. Mainframes are smaller than mini computers in size. No, this statement is false. Mini computers only in big in size, right? The next one, a driver is the master control program that runs a computer. Is this true? No, this is false. Because which is the master control program? OS. OS means operating system, not driver. Okay. So this statement is false. A compiler converts a source code into an object code. A compiler converts a source code into an object code. Yes, this is true. Okay, you should understand the question, what they are given. Then only you have to write the correct answer. Okay, the next Roman, choose. Which of these is a mobile computer? Which of these is a mobile computer? Look at the option, mainframe, tablet, personal computer, none of these. Which is a mobile computer? Mainframe computer? Personal computer? None of this? No. Tablet computer is one of the example for mobile computer. So tablet is the correct answer. Okay. Next one. In dash characters are written using oxide of iron. In dash characters are written using the oxide of iron. MCIR, MICR, MRIC, none of these. Which characters? MICR characters, right? These devices creates output which visually impaired people can read. Impaired people means who is called impaired people? Who cannot see. That peoples only call impaired people. Okay. So that peoples can use which type of printer? Braille printer, right? Plotter, LCD, Braille printer, none of these. Which is the correct answer? Braille printer. Okay. Which of the following is or the categories of application software? Utility, package, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Utility, package, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So which is the correct answer? Which are the application software? Utility and package, right? So both 1 and 2 is the correct answer. Both 1 and 2 means what? Utility and package. Understand? The last one. Which among the following is not a computer language translator? Which among the following is not a computer language translator? Assembler, compiler, interpreter, drivers. So driver is the correct answer. It is not a computer language translator. Understand? Yes? So you should understand what they are asking in the exam. Then you have to write the correct answer. Then you will read the question and answer also. Okay. What is the first question? What is a utility software? Give two examples. Then what are the different types of system software? Name the device which is used to scan barcodes. Give two examples of operating system. The output of a braille printer is suitable for people with some special need. Who are these people? Okay, you should read the question and answer also. Understand? So have you all revised the book back exercises for chapter 1? So now we are going to revise the next chapter, that means second chapter. Yes? What is our second chapter? Formatting data in Excel 2016. Yes, that is our second chapter. So in this chapter, what are the topics we learn? How we can open Excel sheet and what are the format we can do it, that we have to learn in chapter 2, right? So just you recall the second chapter. So first one, font. What is meant by font? It is a set of letters and numbers. Okay. Font means set of letters and numbers. Font means what? Text. Okay. What text we are given to the computer, that is called font. Okay dears. So in Excel sheet, what are the text we are typing? That is called font. Understand? So next one, formatting. Okay. Formatting means what? In the class itself I told you, formatting means editing, changing. Okay. To change the appearance of the text. To change the appearance of the text. Okay. So in this chapter we learned about home tab, right? In this home tab, what are the options are available, how we can use that options, that only we learned from this chapter, right? Which tab? Home tab. By using the home tab, how we can format the text? Okay, in home tab we have one group, format. Okay, format group. So in this group, what are the options are available? Just you recall what are the options? Font, right? Font. So font means what? That is the style. So whatever style we want to change, just we can use the font option. Next one, font size. Suppose we need to increase or decrease the size of the font means we can use the option font size. The next one, font color. What is that? Font color. So suppose we need to change, we need to set any color means we can use the option font color. Okay. So font means what? Style of the font size. It is used to increase or decrease the size of the font. Then font color. Okay. It is used to change the color of the font. Right? So what are the next options? Alignment. Okay. What is the next option? Alignment. Alignment means what? It is used to set the position of the text. set the position of the text. Then bold, italic, underline. Bold, italic, underline. You know very well what is the use of bold, italic and underline, right? So we have mainly we have 4 types of alignment in Excel 2016. What are the 4 alignment? Left, right, center and justify. What are the 4 alignment? Left, right, center and justify. Okay. Suppose we need to set the position of the text, means that time we can use the alignment. That alignment option is available on the alignment group. Okay, not in format group. It is available on the alignment group. Okay, alignment group. Understand? Yes. So next option in home tab, that is background colors. Background colors. Okay. So this option is used to change the background color of the screen. Understand? The next one, borders. Suppose we need to set the borders. We need to put the borders, means we can use the option borders. The both options are available in which tab? Home tab, right? The next one, orientation. What is that? Orientation. What is mean by orientation? It refers to the direction of the text. Refers to the direction of the text. Okay. So this orientation option also available in home tab itself. Okay. The next one, wrap text. Wrap text. What is meant by wrap text? So this option is used to automatically shift the text into next line. Okay, automatically shifted into next line. Okay, understand? Next option, position. Okay, what is meant by position? It is the particular place. Okay, suppose we need to place the picture on a particular place, means we can use the position option. Okay, it is a particular place. Understand? Next option, merge and center. What is meant by merge and center? Merge means what? To join, to combine. Okay, so this option is join the text in a single merge. Understand? To join or combine the text. Okay, so these all the options are available in which tab? Yes, home tab. Okay, the next one, cell styles. Cell styles. So suppose we need to change the style of that cell, means we can use the option cell styles. Understand? What is the use of this option? It is used to change the style of the cell. So this option is available on the home tab. In this home tab, we can use the cell style group. Which group? Cell styles group. Okay, understand? So cell styles option is used to change the style of the cell. So this option is available on the cell styles group. Understand? Yes. Background colors is used to change the color of the background. Borders, it is used to set the borders. Then orientation, it refers to the position, direction of the text. Wrap text, it is used to automatically shifted into the next line. Position, it is used to place the picture on a particular place. Understand? Then merge and center, this option is used to join or combine the text in a single line. Okay, then styles, cell styles. So this option is used to change the style of the cell. Okay dears, now let's read the book back exercises. Look at the book. First Roman, fill in. First question, the dash button aligns the data in a center of the merged cells. Understand the question? The dash button aligns the data in the center of the merged cell. What is the answer? Merge and center. Okay. Dash refers to the relative physical position or direction of text. What is the answer? Orientation. Orientation means what? It refers the position or direction of the text. Okay. The next one, wrap text option is available in dash tab of the format cell dialog box. Wrap text option is available in dash tab of the format cells in dialog box. What is the answer? Alignment. Okay. Then dash dialog box has all the options of formatting toolbar at one place. Dash dialog box has all the options of formatting toolbar at one place. Format cells. The dash tab of format cell dialog box has fraction option. The dash tab of format cell dialog box has fraction option. Number. Which tab? Number tab. Okay. Next Roman. True or false? First question. Formatting affect the actual cell value. Formatting affect the actual cell value. No, this is false. Okay. You can only apply inbuilt cell styles. You can only apply inbuilt cell styles. No, this also false. We can apply our own cell styles also, not only inbuilt. Okay, inbuilt means default cell styles. Okay, next one, orientation menu is in the font group on the home tab. Orientation menu is in the font group on the home tab. No. So this is false. It is in formatting group. Okay, so this is false statement. You cannot use borders of different width in the same cell. You cannot use borders of different width in the same cell. No, this also false. Okay. Alignment refers to the position where data is placed in the boundary of a cell. Alignment refers to the position where data is placed within the boundary of cell. Yes, this is true only. Okay, you should understand the question. Next Roman, choose which button is used to add a background color to the selected cell. Which button is used to add a background color to the selected cell? Options are font color, middle align, wrap text, fill color. Which is the correct answer? Fill color. Fill color option is used to change the background color of the selected cell. Understand? How are numbers aligned in the cell by default? How are numbers aligned in the cell by default? Middle, center, right, left. Defaultly the numbers are aligned in right only. Okay, so right is the correct answer. Which button is used to color the text or number you enter in a cell? Which button is used to color the text or number you enter in a cell? Bold, font color, fill color, font. Bold, font color, fill color, font. So which is the correct answer? Font color. Font color is used to change the color of the font, right? So this is the correct answer. Next one, alignment tab of the format cell dialog box includes. Alignment tab of the format cell dialog box includes wrap text, string to fit, merge cells, all of this. Wrap text, string to fit, merge cells, all of this. So alignment tab has all the options. Okay, so all of this is the correct answer. The last one, font tab does not include. Font tab does not include size, border, italics, style. Size, border, italics, style. So font tab does not have the option. Which option? Style option does not have in the font tab. So style is the correct answer. Understand? Then you should read the question and answer also. Name 6 font formatting commands available in Excel 2016. How will you make the text enter in the cell C1 arranged vertically? Write the steps to double underline the content of the cell A3. What is the difference between alignment and orientation? How will you apply your own border style on a cell? You should read all the question and answers and exercises also. First you should understand the questions. Then only you have to write the correct answer. Understand? Okay dears, our revision was over. Again I am telling you have 2 chapters, chapter 1 and 2 for your periodic test 1. You should read all the book back exercises, question and answer, and you should go through the chapters fully. Okay, inside the chapter also they will ask the questions in exam. Okay, that's why I am telling you should go through the chapter fully. Are you got it? Okay, so get ready for your periodic test 1. Do well, all the best. We will meet at next section. Bye. Thank you for all.